okusinza buli kigambo ekifubutuka muntu asinza bw'atyo.
Every word that comes out of the person worshipping in that way,
kiyita bulungi nnyo mu bwengula bwonna obw'ensi.
it passes through the sky.
Tewali wamu wekisobola kulaalira.
Nothing hinders that worship. It goes straight.
Ne bamalayika bonna bakiviira.
Even the angels give it way.
Kubanga omuzinga omunene.
Because it's like a very, very big missile.
Okusinza mizinga.
Worship is missiles.
Ate tegikuba walala.
And they don't hit anywhere else.
Zigenda straight ku Katonda mwene.
They go straight to God himself.
Ebikompola by'okusinza we bitandika.
The missiles of worship, when they happen, all the spirit in the skies, they run off because the sky catches fire. That is why where a worshipper is, even the atmosphere becomes like fire. No demon runs around. Tell your neighbor, worship.
Kakati ekigambo ekyo kyoyogera bw'ogamba Mukama oli mukulu.
Now that word where you say God you're great,
kigenda ng'omuzinga.
It goes like a missile.
Ne kituukira ddala okusinza.
And it goes
kyezimba n'amaaso.
And they even get their eyes swollen.
Tewali wekikomera Katonda.
Nothing.
Bw'okaaba.
If you're crying, you cry.
Owulire bulungi.
And after you listen very well.
Omale weekuŋŋaanye.
And then gather yourself.
Oddemu amagezi.
And get wisdom.
Olowooze ekyokkola.
And think what to do.
Kati ky'osalawo kye kiddako.
Now what to decide is what happens next. If you say I'm going to curse, and say, God, what is wrong with you? What have you done for me? And that is what you have decided to do. But remember, you who was almost close to God, you go back 7 times, 7 miles back. Asking yourself questions, doubting, unbelief, losing faith. You go back. You go back so many miles back. And when you reach there and you get some wisdom, and then you drive like 1 mile, ask your neighbor, how do you do it? Is that how you are? Praise the Lord Jesus. Now the worshippers will have rocketed. Praise the Lord. Now the word goes straight to God's body. I didn't see anything that reaches God. Nothing goes up to heaven like the greatest heaven apart from worship. All other things go to angels, the departments where angels operate. Only one worshiping, depending on what we say, because God is everything. If you say now the way you're seated in that chair, so he's also seated on his great throne, and the way your legs are on the floor, his legs are on the earth. So if he stands, how do you think how tall he is? Someone seated in the greatest heaven, and every heaven has the same length of sky. He sits in the greatest heaven, and then the legs come down to earth, and they come in the next one, and they come to the lowest heaven where Abraham is, and they pass through the sky, and then they come onto the earth. That is that man. That is how tall he is. Now if you say, God, you're tall, that word goes and hits his tallness, because he's great. His tallness is so great. the word goes and hits in the ocean of his height. Now you might say, I'm just judging you. I'm telling you things your word hits where you've talked about, because whatever he is so great and great and great. It's like an ocean. It hits in that ocean. Have you ever hit water like with a stone? When that water splashes, he himself, what he is, it comes and splashes like water, and it falls onto you. Now you see, you're not clapping.
I'm not asking for that, but
but I want you to understand.
Who has
understood worship? What's the impact of worship? I'm wondering why I even came here. The impact of worship, the very last.
Nsomba jangu okole owulire abantu bo.